This episode of See Tolle Run is brought to you by Getting Gear, Run and Fun, and MTech Results.
Hi, I'm Olympian Carrie Tollefson, and today we're doing barbell strength training at Lifetime Fitness. So let's get after it.
Barbell Strength is one of our signature formats here at Lifetime, and what it is, it's your foundational strength training class where the fitness floor meets group fitness. We take them through 9 different tracks throughout class, focusing on larger muscle groups to smaller muscle groups, and you really work each muscle group one at a time for 5 to 6 minutes or 4 to 5 minutes, and you go to muscle fatigue, muscle failure. So there are 8 working tracks total. You have your warm-up, which previews all of the moves that you're gonna do in class.
Okay.
Then you move into your squats, then you move into your chest, then you move into your back, then you move into your triceps, then your biceps, then your lunges, then your shoulders, then your core. And then you finish it all off with the cherry on top of it with a cool down. First one is squats, Carrie. So we're gonna pick up our weight with your knees, never your back.
Okay.
And then use your strength to lift it up. Very similar to how you would pick something up off the floor.
Yeah.
Now, first thing foremost is you wanna think about your kinetic chain. We call it your 5-point stance. So your ears in line with your shoulders, shoulders in line with your hips, hips in line with your knees, and knees in line with your feet.
Okay.
And then you're gonna bring your bar up to your chest.
Yep.
Push it up over your head and see where the curved bar is. Bring it on the meaty part of your back. Then you sit back like you're sitting into a chair. And then you find your sweet spot. So hold it at the bottom, ground down through your heels, and lift up.
Okay.
And then do that again. Sit down. And through these tracks, we really play with tempo. Slower, you're gonna have to work against the resistance a lot more.
Yeah.
Faster, you're gonna feel that cardiovascular effect. Okay, so this one is your chest track. So it's focusing on your chest. As we know, there are more muscles that are involved in a bench press. This is a bench press. This track will last anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes once again.
Okay.
Bigger muscle group. So you wanna keep your core engaged, and you wanna focus on all the muscles surrounding your pec major, pec minor.
Okay.
So you're gonna lower your bar down by bending your elbows, go about 1 inch off of your
Don't
bra.
touch. Okay.
Yep, and then push back up. You wanna resist on the way down,
Okay.
and then push on the way up. So you inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Remember, always exhale when it's hard.
Okay.
So from here, we're gonna work on some deadlifts. So the biggest thing about deadlifts is people go down too far. You wanna keep your spine nice and long, soft bending your knees, and it's almost like you're shaving your legs. You just wanna tip your body forward, keeping your ears in line with your shoulders, and go right below your kneecap. Then act as if you hold a tray on your back, and then lift up and push a door closed back behind you. Go ahead and do it again. You're gonna come down, inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift up, and squeeze your back at the top. Now come in bottom and we'll do a back row. So hold it here and pull your bar up to your navel with your elbows skimming along your ribs. And you really squeeze every muscle from the bottom of your shoulder blades to the top of your hips. Good, and then the last one is you'll stand up and you'll bring your bar up to your chest, but you have to almost catch it underneath it. It's called a clean and press. So you bend your knees a little bit, pull your bar up to your chest, catch it, push it up over your head, come back down, and catch it down. It's a clean and press. So lift, press, down, and lower.
Okay.
So your triceps, you can take your feet in a parallel stance, sit your butt back, and then put your palms in together, squeeze your elbows along the sides of your body, and right here, you're trying to stabilize from your shoulder to your elbow. Just press your weights back past your hips like you're gonna slice off your hips.
Okay.
And then come back into only 90 degrees. And then press back. Okay, now I'm gonna have you sit down on your bench.
Okay.
Now you're gonna want a more narrow grip.
Okay.
So your knuckles are gonna go in line with your wrists, wrists in line with your elbows, elbows in line with your shoulders. Lower down.
Oh yes, now I'm
And push straight up. So the entire time, you're thinking about hugging something in between your upper arms. So your feet are right underneath your hips. Remember that 5-point stance. Knees in line with your hips and your feet. Hips in line with your shoulders, ears in line with your shoulders. From here, roll your shoulders forward and then roll them back. Do you feel that difference?
Yeah, I do.
From here, elbows are right underneath your shoulder. Just bend your elbows and pull your hands up towards your shoulders. Notice how your elbows want to creep forward.
Yep.
That's almost like your body's compensation package. That means your cheater package. Lower all the way down to your thighs without leaning forward.
Okay.
and then come back up again. And we play with tempo. So whether we go fast, whether we go slow, time under tension on the muscle. That's what's gonna build the strength and the endurance in these muscle fibers, so you look ripped. Pick your bar up, bring it up to your chest, push it up over your head, and find the meaty part of your back, not your spine, not your neck. That's a very sensitive part. So be sure it's comfortable for you when you're doing this class. Now you're gonna stay forward, your feet are in line with one another. Now, I always tell people, take a look down and notice how wide your feet are apart. That's how wide they're gonna be apart when you step 1 foot back. So go ahead and step your right foot back.
Okay.
And you don't have to go that far. People think you have to go super far back. A lunge is primarily focused for your front leg. So for here, you wanna focus on your front glute. So really nail down your front heel. So go ahead and lift up your front toe a couple times. Good, and then keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Ground down through all 4 quarters of your front foot and just drop your back knee down to the floor, keeping your spine nice and long, and then back up again. And then you're gonna focus on your front glutes. Engage your core as you come up. It's an inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Are you feeling your glutes yet?
Yes.
We only have about 4 minutes to get shoulders done because they are smaller. They've been working so hard stabilizing the other muscle groups in the previous tracks in this class. We don't want to burn them out. They're gonna fatigue fast.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with some weight plates, Carrie. So go ahead and grab lighter weight plates, maybe 5s
Okay.
or 2.5.
I think I have my other one here.
There you go.
Okay.
And we'll just start with the front. We'll work all the way around. So feet are hip width distance apart, and I always like to tell anybody your hips aren't as wide as you think that they are. So soft bending your knees, engage your core. Turn your palms to the front. Soft bending your elbow. You're just gonna take your right hand and just reach it to the front and then back down. So no higher than your shoulder, and then your left hand and just reach it to the front. Good, so then you can go 1, or you could do both if you work your way up to it.
Okay. Oh.
And when you wanna keep your body nice and strong in the center. Okay, so this is the front. Then we can move out to the sides. You can either work from a 90-degree angle and lift your arms out to the side and then resist back down. Or you can bring your arms down so your palms face in, and it's like you're pouring out 2 cans of pop. Okay, so this is working your medial delt.
Okay.
And you always want to resist at the top. So feel the resistance going up and then slowly lower down. And then how we get to the posterior delt is you're actually gonna bend your knees. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Your thumbs will face in, so your weight plates are almost at the middle of your thigh if you're gonna cut them front to back. And then all you're gonna do is press your plates past your hips. You feel the backs of your arms and then the backs of your delts. And then back to your thigh. And then we're gonna drop these down and grab our bar.
Oh.
And we're gonna do a shoulder press.
Okay.
So you're gonna pick your bar up. Once again, feet underneath your hips. Bring your weight up to your chest. And then some people might need a little bit extra assistance, so you might want to do a split stance with this one.
Okay.
Just remember to switch feet.
Okay.
And then you want to exhale when it's hard. Inhale as you come down.
How do we find you or a class like this?
Yeah, so we have 7 different signature formats that we offer within Lifetime Group Fitness. And you can find them on www.mylt.com.
Okay.
And you can actually go to the website and just put Barbell Strength, BBS.
Oh, nice.
And that is our signature format, and you can find that at any location nearest you.
Thanks for joining me for Barbell Strength Training. Get after it. So you ready?
Yeah,
Okay, let's see it.
Okay.
What's the first thing we would do if we were in class?
so I'm just showing you right.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, are we rolling?
Yeah, here we go. That's fine. Here we go, do it again. This is gonna be my favorite one. Biceps!
The gun show! I love your dance too.
Thanks.
That gets everybody on the dance floor and you have nice biceps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
I seal the cards.
Oh yeah, so you can get your...
I serve my drinks. I'm a happy hostess.
And you do
Okay. Yeah.
So you can get a little bit of the...
A little bit.
Oh no, help us.
I know.
I keep wanting to sing. Head, shoulders, knees, and toe.
I sing that all the time.
We are so ripped. All right, shoulders.
Ooh, the sexy part.
Nice.
Now, we don't wear shoulder pads anymore because we just build sexy shoulders. So
Okay.
that's why they're out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
You're so welcome.